Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in Europa Universalis 4. This is Prosperous, Portugal, where we have prosperity and dead generals for no reason. I would like some of his money. That would be nice. Okay, so we have our estate pulse event here. Beja will come under the control of the clergy. So Beja is the province in question, which I had just revoked from the burghers. We could favor the burghers, sorry, the clergy or the nobles or no one. Well, both of their influence is rather high. I did just spend 60 ducats to appease the clergy, so that's kind of unfortunate. Probably could have afforded to just give them this province instead. Looks like, are they maxed out on influence from provinces or something right now? No, they're not. $79. Hold on, if we add these up, 20 plus 28 is 48, 58, 68, 78. Oh, when I look at this, okay. All right, so we would be at 88.5. I mean, I don't really want anyone to have it, honestly. But I also kind of don't want to piss anyone off, because they're both going to be rather upset. Anything that I can do to make these guys happier? Until 99. I guess if anyone, it'd probably be the nobles that I could afford to do this with. Recruited minister expires next month, so we could just not hire the minister. It'll piss the clergy off. There goes a bunch of tax income. This event sucks. The timing on this is just horrible. Honestly, though, with our manpower where it's at, I care more about the clergy. We'll deal with the potentiality for a clergy disaster instead. 97%. Yeah, it's a little bit higher than I'd like. Alright, and I would like to finish this siege, but it's not actually that important. So, we'll see. And we've lost our valid rival. Alright, so you have 10% more land than you're supposed to. Your loyalty is nice and high, so we can revoke some stuff. This is interior, which is usually ideal for clergy. This one is exterior, so missing out on some naval development. This is just granted. I guess we take this one away first. Get that back down to 0. This one I think, just recently granted to them. It's about 14.1. That's too low. They need 15% control. So I'm kind of in a bind here. We could give them one of these provinces, but I don't really want to do that either. At the very least, just having them progress at 2% per month gives me plenty of time, I think. Any provinces that the nobles might want that would be okay for them to have? I mean, they're at exactly 15%, right where they should be. The problem is that the lands that I'm conquering are all like colonial or things that I'm going to add to a trade company. Things that I don't actually intend to keep. So I end up not really having any land to cycle to them. Who was it that we lost as a valid rival? Tunis. Really? Alright. I guess so. I guess it's just going to say the only person you're allowed to be rival to is Castile? Great. That's what I like to see. I need to get to peace, so that I can attack, I don't know, somebody else. It won't be too long until we can attack this guy. We'll want to have like 10 troops here, so that's 4 plus 5 is 9. I think we head up to that way. I want to see if they'll accept my threatened war over there. How the colony's coming along. Okay, the nobles' influence is down by 15%. Burghers have lost some influence as well. New World Companies has expired. I think we're going to want to keep that New World Charter, though. Ooh, contributions are always good. Yeah, I think we want to keep this one. I love the 10-year interactions. Is there any chance that the provinces that the burghers own, of which there are a grand total of 2, Porto and Tangiers, let's see. Looking for the estates map mode B9. Unrest in these 2 provinces is very, very low. I think that them being disloyal, like, wouldn't really matter. Actually, that's not true. The Moroccan separatists are pissed. Slightly. Yeah, no. Since they're disloyal. No, I don't care if they're disloyal. I need that extra. I need the Diplo points. Just need them. I miss my 2 siege pip leader. My 2 siege pip general. Conquistadora. Sad times. So the cores. The cores are going to be done soon. We're going to get our answer on whether or not the autonomy gets reset to 75% due to the territorial core modifier, which is weird. My theory is that it's considered a non-territory since there's no core, which puts the autonomy floor, but somehow... So you're telling me, like, if I understand this correctly, I think, let's say that, like, Castile colonized the Cape Coast, okay? I could conquer it from him, and because it was a former colony, it would cost no overextension. I could then just never core it, ever, add it to a trade company, and because it's part of a trade company, the territorial autonomy cap gets removed, and now, all of a sudden, it can go down to 0% autonomy over time. It'd take a damn long time to get down there, but it could, and as long as I don't do the actual core, there's no territorial core to put the cap 75%. Which is a very interesting little bug. I think worthy enough of being reported. Just 1 second. Done. Easy peasy. He is now migrating to Gibraltar. Yeah, he's just gonna keep sticking to his course. They don't push out. Ooh, is he gonna? Oh my God, he's gonna do it again. He's just gonna attack with a 202 into a guy who's got a 131. Huge shock advantage in the mountains. -2 penalty. No river. Yes, river crossing and everything. Except that he only has 1 maneuver, so no river crossing. But still a -2 penalty. I want to watch this fight. Safi rolls an 8 into a 9. Into an 8. Into a 9. Granada says no. Granada says, I want independence. I will have my independence, damn it. So all we want from you, I think, is just money, war reps, and prestige. In Bahia, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sadly. I was hoping that we would have another one over here, but of course we want all your money and your land. And that's the only thing that we can do, so yes, that's what we're going to take. Well, that's a curious little bug. Okay, 32 months. Nothing squirrely we can do with the territories or whatever. Personal union on monarch death, yes, because we still have no heir. Got it. Corruption's growing. Probably best to root that out then. And you can add states. No. No. And we could, but we're not going to because that's, yes, yeah, it doesn't make sense to do so. Hopefully this guy just like migrates into here or something, I don't know. In the meantime, we're spying on him, and we probably should spy on this guy, although moving into these other regions is probably more important. Let's get a diplomat home. The rest of the world shall tremble at the sound of our might, and the glory of Portugal shall soar above the horizons far and wide. New diplomatic actions are available. We are now considered to be a great power. Most likely, I'm guessing that's why we stopped having Tunis as a valid rival. So cool, we're now a great power. I want to try out the this is, I think, the thing that's the most exciting about Great Powers and the new patch is that you can use this to actually see, like, who has debt that I can actually influence, and would it be of interest to me? Well, it lists everyone, apparently, but the 19 that would accept it, apparently I need a diplomat free to actually see which ones matter. I don't want to take on anyone's debt or anything, but, you know, we could. Hey, El Dorado! We've got an event related to El Dorado. An adventurer on his deathbed told a tale about a gold-covered king who washed the gold off while his attendants threw trinkets of gold and precious stones into the lake. The man claimed to have been rescued by El Hombre Dorado himself and seen the ritual in the Golden City with his own eyes. Before he fell ill, he made a crude map that claims to show the way to El Dorado. Follow the map. Yes, this is a thing you do want to do. We're going to follow the map. 50 admin would be sweet, but no. Alright, so we need to get caught up on this idea so that we're no longer unbalanced research. The House of Braganza. Well, the Union of Enrique, blah, blah, blah. We have a 116 heir named Felipe. Okay, fair enough. Not the best heir. House's claim strength. Strong. Okay, it's cool, we'll take it. We're at peace, so let's see if these guys over here are keen on accepting a threatened war. In fact, is there a threatened war, great power-like thing? How cool would that be? Influence actions. Economy actions. It would be under... What would it be under? Influence actions. Threaten war. Okay, so they hold no unoccupied provinces that are cores or claims that we can make cores and that aren't their capital. So because the core distance is too far, we still can't threaten. We do need to get a core up here or increase our colonial range first. But we have the claims, 25 years, sometime in the near future. Let's also get a claim on Nzia. And also on Quiche, why not? I don't think we're going to declare war on anyone until we have another claim. These guys are one province miners. God, stupid massive interface. So it's unlikely that we'll be able to do anything with them except for, you know, potentially go over there and murder them. Following disputed succession, Scotland has no heir. Poland has no heir, but Poland was a dummy in this campaign. He didn't take the Union over Lithuania. Still, 54 with no heir. On monarch death, succession war between Lithuania and Bohemia. It would reverse the Union. If King Enrique were to die, a noble from our house would ascend to the throne. That's cool. I mean, we're one of your most powerful unions. Yeah, we are your only royal marriage right now. Castile, again, now up to 15 mercs. Now up to 6 loans. Can I see from the take on foreign debt interaction, like how much you have? Yeah. They are at 1,900 ducats in debt, trying to deal with the Granadan separatists. Now, let's just say I were in charge of Castile. How would I deal with this problem? Instead of attacking into it, I would just park my army in the province that I know that they're going to move to next and wait for them to move into me, so the penalty would swing 4 points in the opposite direction. Okay, so he moved. You know what it must be? It must be that he has the ability to migrate, and he hasn't migrated, which is why I'm allowed to force him to. That's got to be what it is. Either way, I mean, we're right here, and I'm gonna wait a second to see if he actually migrates. If he migrates to like here, see, okay, so there we go, and then we lose it. Now he's interior, and I can't actually attack him. Excellent. And now, and all of my spy network strength just disappears because, yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Oh no, it doesn't disappear. It doesn't disappear. But I can fabricate. Fine, I'm gonna fabricate on that one. It's just my diplomat gets sent home because reasons. Alright, we're losing money on 3 colonies. Port maintenance. We got the one in Benin active because I was a little bit concerned about unrest over here. Unrest is actually very low, all things considered. Would be nice if legitimacy was a little bit higher. We're about to get rid of unbalanced research. Naval maintenance, trade efficiency, trade range. Mamluks cedes gobs and gobs of land to the Ottomans. The Ottomans are doing much better in this campaign than they did in some of my other campaigns. Okay, honestly, you're the one that I needed to claim on. Mamluks have rivaled us. Something about the Teutons. Teutons are defender against Poland. Poland, do you not remember how this went the last time you did this? So Poland is called in Bohemia. Poland is allied to Lithuania. But he did not call Lithuania in. Poland has sold a province. You have a truce with him or something? You don't even have a truce. Why didn't you come in? Why, Poland, why didn't you call in Lithuania? He doesn't desire any of the territory. Probably a lack of favors. God. You know, you could just have him as a subject, and then he would, like, smash that guy's face for you a little bit. Just, you know, an idea. Colonist rush. Yay! Free colonial enthusiasm. Sweet, dude. Right now we have our thing. Land of opportunity. We do not have colonial enthusiasm at all. 130. My god, is that a lot. This early in the game. Gold Coast. Growing at 105 per year. Tropical organized colony. We had that Roman fever or whatever. And Gold Coast actually got the tick, the 25 tick there, and actually finished right on the dot. Cool. So this is already part of a... see? I mean, okay. Is this... I feel like... Did I just misread? Maybe in the patch notes you're supposed to be able to get a 0% autonomy trade company now, but I don't remember it being that way. I don't feel like this should be allowed. I feel like next month, this is going to apply a 75% autonomy floor. Either way, we have a free colonist, and our colonial range should now be extended. Based on that core, but probably not calculated till next month. I wish it told you in this tooltip. Effective distance, 291. From where? Wait till next month before we send our colonist. 0% is going to jump up to 75%. Ready? 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 Eh. It didn't. Okay. So this must just be a new thing that I just misunderstood. Where is a province that I could add to a trade company that I could continue to play with and test this on? Well, we'll certainly discover it one way or the other over time. How does that colony not increase my colonial range? Shouldn't need to be a full core, because I've done territorial core expansion around the coast before. Is it honestly possible that there was like another colony that was the thing giving me range before? I don't know at this point. Well, I'm just going to colonize the one that's the farthest south then that I can reach, that's not trash, that I think that the AI is likely to try to take. Fernando Po is usually decent. It's got the 5 development. Got 5 development down here. Adjacent controlled, though, could give us a little bit of an edge. I guess we go down to here. We get our adjacency to Congo. It's going to spread some technology to Congo that way, but I don't know. Is what it is, I suppose. How's the disaster look? It's not too bad. Got plenty of time there. Next idea, free merchant. Sounds good. Take that. And that also gave us our 3rd national idea. Featorius. Global trade power plus 10%. And the extra merchant is going to go where? Yes, of course, that goes to Seville. This guy's steering south to pull out of there because it made sense to me earlier. This guy needed to be there. I suppose the extra merchant could be used to collect from trade in the capital. I don't think we're doing that yet, and I think that is probably going to be the thing that makes us the most money at this point. New rival slots. We can counter-rival the Mamluks. I mean, sure. Maybe we can go humiliate them or something. Also, we have the ability to activate a new Splendor decision. We're at 822. Let's see. The only other one that I really, like, catches my eye in this era is the... This one I think is useless. Fairly useless. Pretty useless. Useless for the most part. I mean, it's just money. I don't like having cavalry anyway. So, adaptive combat terrain bonus. +1 combat bonus in terrain of capital. Let's do it. Sounds good. So now, any province that has the same terrain type as our capital, which is grasslands, we have a +1/+1 bonus in. It's like having a +1/1 general. So shock and so actually, I think you can actually potentially roll. If you rolled a 9 with a 6 shock or a 6 fire general, I think you can actually get to new heights. Because you could have a 9, a 6 takes you to 15 +1. You could actually have a 16 pip advantage against a guy who has no general, rolls a 0. In theory, if you had your capital in the mountains and they crossed a river or... no, even better. If they landed navally or did a straight crossing into the mountains, they could roll a -4 versus your 16. So you could have a 20 dice roll difference between your rolls and their... That's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you again in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.